Hey everyone, this video is going to be about how many calories you should eat. So I give you a couple options of figuring that out. So there's a simple and quick, easy way to do that. If you just go onto Google and you search how many calories should I eat, and there's tons of different calculators. You can also calculate your macros too, so your carbs, proteins, and fats, and how much you should eat of those. The other way is to just do a simple calculation based on your weight, and you take your weight times 15, and that equals your maintenance calories. So those are your calories that you need to survive to get through the day. So once you do weight times 15, that gets you your maintenance calories, and depending on your goal, if you want to gain or lose, you're going to add 500 to that maintenance calorie, or if you want to lose, then you're going to take away 500 calories. Again, it doesn't take into consideration your age, doesn't take into consideration your activity, so it's not that accurate. This next portion is more accurate. So we're going to consider your age, your gender, your height, your weight, and your activity level. Underneath, I have posted the activity level numbers. So those are the numbers that we're going to use to the right in the formula. 1.2, very little to no exercise. 1.3, light exercise. You're exercising 1 to 3 times a week. 1.5, light to moderate exercise, so you're exercising 3 to 5 times a week. 1.7, very difficult exercise and or moderate activity level at work, and you're exercising 6 to 7 days a week. And the last one is 1.9, difficult, intense exercise workouts 6 to 7 days a week and or a strenuous job. So on the right, you'll see this different steps, and I color coordinated because that's how my brain works. So we're going to take your weight in pounds, and for women, you're going to multiply by 4.35, and for men, it's going to be times 6.2. That's going to get you A. And the next step, you're taking your height in inches and multiplying it by 4.7 for women and 12.7 for men. That gets you B. Then you're going to take A plus B to get C. In the third step, you're taking your age, and for women, you're multiplying it by 4.7, and for men, you're multiplying it by 6.8. That gets you D. You're going to take C minus D to get E. And number 5, you're going to take E and add 655 for women or 66 for men. That's going to get you base cell metabolic rate. That is also known for BMR. Basically, BMR is your amount of calories that you need to get through the day if you were doing nothing, if you were just resting. So that helps your brain work, it helps your organs work, it helps you stay awake. So that's your BMR. After you get your BMR, you're going to times that by your activity level, which we already discussed before on the left. And that will get you your maintenance calories. So if you want to maintain the weight that you're at right now, you would just use that number. So then if you wanted a different goal, like to gain weight or lose weight, then you would take your maintenance calories and you would take away 50 for weight loss, or you would take your maintenance calories and add 500 to gain weight. So I'm going to go through an example in the next slide of what that looks like for a certain profile. So this is a sample of a 30-year-old female, 61 inches and 125 pounds, activity level 1.5. So we take the 125 and we multiply it by 4.35 because she is a female, and that gets the 543.75. In the next part, 61 inches times 4.7 because she's female, that gets the 286.70. I'm going to take A plus B and equals C. So that's the 543.75 plus 286.70 equals 830.45. In the third step, we're using the age and multiplying it by 4.7 again because she's female, and that equals the 141. Following that, you're going to take the 830 from the last step and subtract 141, and that'll equal 689.45. In number 5, you're taking the 689.45 and adding 655 because she's female, and that gets the 1344.45 for BMR. Again, calories that you need to just rest. So you take that 1344.45 and multiply it by the activity level that we picked before, and that gets the maintenance calories at 2016.66. So those are the maintenance calories to get through the day with that activity level. After that, you're taking the 2016.66 and taking away 500 for weight loss because that's what she chose as her goal. And that gets you, so in step 8, it's 2016.66, take away 500, and that equals 1516 for caloric intake for weight loss. So I just rounded it to 1500 just so it's a nice round number and we don't have to think about it anymore. So this next slide, the profile is a 33-year-old male, 64 inches and 150 pounds, and the activity level is 1.7. So step 1, 150 times 6.2 equals 930. Step 2, 64 inches times 12.7 equals 812.80. I'm going to add those two together to get the 1742.80. And in the third step, we're taking the age 33 times 6.8, which is the 224.40. In the step 4, we're taking the 1742.80 from the last number and taking away the 224.40 to get 1518.40. Taking that same number and adding 66 to get the BMR. So the BMR is 1584.40, and I'm going to multiply that by the activity level, which is 1.7, and that's what he chose as his activity level. So that equals 2693.48, and that's the maintenance calories. Again, those are calories you need to get through your day with your activity level. So if you have a goal in mind, as this person did, so that's 2693.48, take away 500 for weight loss. So that gets you the 2193.48, and I rounded that to 2200 for a nice round number again. Now that you have your calorie intake for your goal, what's next? So I would like to see you track your calories. So you're going to do that for 2 to 3 weeks. And you're going to try and stay as best as you can within your caloric intake. So that number that we calculated before, you need to track your calories. So the way I like to do that is with MyFitnessPal, but there's tons of other apps that you can do that on. It would also be helpful to exercise. If you're trying to gain weight or lose weight, exercise is going to be the best thing for you. Weigh yourself every day and track the changes for 2 to 3 weeks. Now, if you've seen my videos before, I said not to weigh yourself every day because it can be discouraging at times. If you're trying to lose weight and you don't see the scale go down, what you don't know is that there are still changes that are being made. But for this instance, we're trying to figure out what we need for calories based on your goal. So I put an example in the bottom here, sample for weight loss. So if you're trying to lose weight and you track your progress for 2 to 3 weeks and your weight increases, you need to decrease your calories. So depending on how much you have gained during that time when you didn't mean to gain weight, you would decrease your calories by 300 to 500. That's up to you how aggressively you want your goal to go. The next part I put, if your weight doesn't change, again, you're going to have to decrease your calories because obviously you're eating too much. So I just said a less aggressive goal would be to decrease by 200 to 300 calories. And then the last part is if your weight decreases too aggressively. So I put an example as 3 pounds per week. And you might be asking, if your goal is to lose weight and you're losing it too aggressively, is that even a thing? Well, my personal opinion is that you don't want to lose weight too fast. You're going to get burnout. You're going to be tired. You're going to be cranky. You're trying to change your lifestyle here, not just lose weight and then go back to your old ways. So it's better to lose the weight gradually and at your own pace. So I would increase your calories by 200 to 500 in that case. That way it's more sustainable. This slide just shows a comparison of the 3 different methods that I had shown. So you can see the 3 different numbers. So the female age 30, with the online calculator, it said 1400 for caloric intake based on her goal. And then the simple calculation times 15, weight times 15 was 1375. And then the more complex, more accurate way, where we did all those fancy calculations, that got us 1500. So between the two, the online calculator and the one that I did a lot of work for, they're only about 100 calories difference. So it just depends on what you want to do. If you actually want to do all those calculations, go ahead, figure it out. It's a really good skill to have. Then as you can see with the next one, it shows the comparison for the calculations of the male, age 33. So for the online calculator, it said 1900. The simple calculation, the weight times 15, it said 1750. And then the complex, more accurate way that I calculated was 2200. Here are just some basic tips about nutrition. How you feel and your health ultimately comes down to your diet. Abs are made in the kitchen. I cannot stress this enough, people. Your abs are there. They're just covered. You got to put nice food into your body to get a nice look on the outside. Think of food as fuel to get through your day, not pleasure. Eat until you're not hungry. Being full means that you've stretched your stomach. So a lot of people eat until they're full because they aren't connecting their mind to their stomach. It helps for you to just eat a little bit slower. That way you're not overeating. Plan your meals, prep your meals, do your meal prep. Go to the grocery store. It's going to save you time. It's going to save you money. It's going to leave less room for mistakes. Every Sunday I do a meal prep. Prep all my meals for the week. Some people like to do it twice a week. It's up to you, but make a plan and make your meals based on your goals. If you do stray from your diet, and that doesn't mean that you have to ruin the rest of your day or the rest of your week or month. Stay consistent. It's key. Drink plenty of water and eat every 2 to 3 hours. Keep your metabolism working. Stay away from sugar. Read your ingredients label. Ingredients are listed based on highest content. The first item on the list has the highest content, and the last item is the smallest amount. So if that first thing on the list says sugar, stay away. And this is probably a tough one for some people. Decrease or eliminate your alcohol consumption. Most alcohol has a high content of calories. And lastly, don't miss a video. Follow me on YouTube at Cassie Gordon. There's my Instagram, CassFitness88, and my Facebook at Fit for Your Lifestyle. There's my email in case you have any specific questions or anything you want to see. Let me know what you want to see in my videos. I'm open to suggestions. I'm planning lots of good things coming up, so don't miss out. See you soon.